feel like I've been transported back to 2005.
I'd say good morning, but nothing's good.
Oh boy, nothing at all. Come on,
sad boy summers are
sad boy summer is here and in full effect. I wish, that I had hair so I could do the swoop and all of that. I don't, so it's tough to emo-fy a bald guy.
Well, this morning will be the morning that we talk graps with you over again. Good morning. Welcome to For Exposure, your Love Wrestling's weekend independent wrestling podcast. Zach is in the house saying it's National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. That's something to be excited about. Mm-hmm. For Exposure has reposted our stream. Good on them. Those are some good dudes. I like those dudes. And Sandy's in the house. What's good, Sandy?
What's up, Sandy? What's cracking?
But what's good with you, buddy?
Oh, just vibing. I got up, went to the gym.
So you're a better person than I am. I got up, hit my snooze button 6 or 7 times.
I was awake at like 6:30, and I just couldn't fall back asleep. So I was like, all right, at 7, I'll get up. So I just did that. And
I kept because I stayed up late last night and later than I wanted to. Sandy said we have new WWE ID champions. Yes, we do. Kylie Ray and Cappuccino Jones got the dubs last night. Good for them.
I always would have thought Cappuccino Jones is the guy that gets Taz his coffee in the mornings. Come on, that's good.
Lawrence is now saying, "What's up? What's the haps?" He said, "What's the haps?" You're the haps, Lawrence. It's emo fight night talk here for Exposure, but
we had a busy day. Lots to talk about.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot more than I expected going on, and I kind of screwed myself because I have to do yard work. I need my yard to start looking like a jungle because I went to a wrestling show last night.
How was it?
It's fun. I was in one of the neighboring cities to mine. It's like 20 minutes away. City I work in, I should say.
Is it Shelbyville?
It's not Shelbyville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot you're not a Simpsons guy.
Yeah, it's no. So Taz is a Frappuccino guy. So Frappuccino Jones would need to bring him his. And then Fernando's in the house. So it's called First Fridays. Every Friday of the month they shut down the downtown area and do stuff. They had like a pickleball tournament going on. They had bands playing. Food trucks. All the little shops are open. And they just so happened at the end of the street having a wrestling show. And one of my boss's peers texted me and was like, "Hey, you're a wrestling fan. I remember that from when we trained together. Would you be down you should go to this?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And it just so happened that I went, and 3 of the guys that wrestled that night were the security guards for AEW on Wednesday night during that whole melee, during the Moxley Hangman segment. So I got to talk to Russ Jones and Thomas Heim and Isaiah Moore. I talked to Eric DeBomb Surge. He was very clear to make sure you call him DeBomb. And Twist and Flip were there. So it was a good time. I had a nice time.
Twist and Flip.
Twist Flip's so much fun. Yeah. I brought Owen. He was having a blast. I got a bunch of videos of him running his mouth. He was doing the loser emote dance to wrestlers as they fell out of the ring. Kid's a character. But it's a good time.
Kids at indie shows are the most entertaining thing because they just go style buck wild. They get so jacked up.
Yep.
I was at a show. It was an outdoor show, but it was under a tent. And there's kids trying to climb the poles to get better views. And it's like, oh, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, kids are absolutely wild.
They're going all out.
But they were having a good time. It was really cool outside. And so I was out there, and then I stayed up to watch a little bit of LPW. Unfortunately, I fell asleep towards the end there, so I'll have to catch up. But it was cool. And then, just so now again, I'm tired. And then we've got GCW's got a mini collective going on this weekend. And I'm like, I have to go mow my lawn.
They did hit them up last night.
Yeah.
And then today you got Bloodsport, which is going to be happening in 2 hours, I think it is.
Yeah, it's around 1 o'clock or so, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so 3 hours time. You got Bloodsport. Tonight you got Emo Night, which we're going to be talking about, which you're already ready for.
I'm ready. Emo Night will be after Summerslam. I think it's at 11 o'clock. So I'll be ready. I'll be sad boy summering it up.
Yeah. And then tomorrow you got the JCW show.
Yep, that JCW show looks good too.
That's not including all the other shows going on as well.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's a good thing. Fernando said he is pumped for SummerSlam, as am I. But this is, I get pumped for these big events because I've liked it since now it's not just, it used to just be Mania. Now it's every big event. You see these indies like, hey, let's get in the mix. Everybody's already there for the conventions and stuff. Let's make it happen. So it's fun.
It's a good idea. It's a good way.
It's a win-win.
You already have the people there, so you might as well be putting on the shows.
And you never know who's going to show up to these shows. When I was in Indy for the Rumble, the Combat Classic was going on, and we just happened to be sitting there, and like Caden Carter and Katana Chance just happened to show up. They wanted to watch some wrestling. Like, you never know who's going to just pop into these shows from the WWE side of things, and you never know. You might get spotted. You might get, oh, hey, we should report back to the boss that this person's good.
Yeah, I know, like, when I'm heading out to All Out in September, like, there's a mystery wrestling show that's happening on the Sunday, which I'll unfortunately have to miss because my flight will already have left. But before All Out, there's an afternoon show that Smash Wrestling's putting on. It's like, might go check that out, So I'm just hoping the Friday night there's something going on. That's what I need.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there will be. I'm sure when it gets closer to the time, like somebody will lock it in.
I think so.
Lock it up.
There's lots going on. There's lots going on. I'm excited for it. So
they're gonna lock it up. Lock it up. No, you lock it up.
Lock it up and lock it in.
Lock it up and lock it in, brother.
Yeah. So, yeah. Everything else has been good.
Yeah. So far so good. Can't complain. Could be a lot of wrestling to watch this weekend.
Are you going to be able to fit it all in?
I don't know. In between my emo needs, I don't know.
Between all the crying and the staring out the windows, sadly.
Sad boys. The one that got away.
That was my sad look out the window.
Insert emo music here as we look out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Look out the window. All right. Feel free to clip that out and put your favorite emo music underneath that.
You did see some of the LPW show.
I did.
Thoughts?
From what I saw, very cool. Very good stuff as always. Like I said, I was at the show a little later than I wanted to be, so I missed a couple of the matches on the drive home. But Rose and MRB had themselves a good one. As always. TY and Rich King. Oh. What are we going to do with Rich, man? What are you gonna do with Rich King?
He's on another level.
Dude's winning matches. Thaddeus needs to be nice to Jack Pride, or he's gonna end up with one of them knuckle sandwiches that I posted.
I don't think
somebody will give him a knuckle sandwich. It might not be me. I'm just saying somebody in the ether is gonna do it. It's gonna happen because he's mean to Jack. He's very mean to Jack. And then what else? Our boy White Shirt William Taylor, Nasty Nate Nixon stay on a roll. They get themselves a tag team win. It's a good night. Very good night. I got to finish the show. So,
as do I.
Sorry to our short kings and Jack the Juicy brethren. I will watch you guys probably today at some point. I fell asleep. I'm getting old.
It's tough. It's hard out here for a pimp.
It was a long week, man. It was a very long week. I'm an old man. I got a lot of sad boy emo stuff going on.
Yeah, the emotions just tucker you out sometimes.
I just can't make it on my own because my heart is in my bed, yo. No.
Valid.
Solid stuff.
I forgot. I know Zach sent over a graphic in the Slack chat that I totally forgot to download, so I'm just going to do that real quick while we're...
Zach sent you a graphic in a Slack chat that you forgot to...
Yeah, so I'm going to just upload that real quick. Yep. So
while you upload that, Zach just sent me the animation for a brand new venture I'm starting. I'm going to start taking point on the WWE PLE post shows because that's what I definitely can commit to right now. Maybe we'll do other ones, and oh boy, it's funny.
Yeah, you can do those AEW post shows so you can be up till 3 a.m.
Maybe eventually, but like I said, I commit to what I can.
Yeah.
I was looking to do something new.
Hey, there you go. That's all you can ask for.
Maybe I can convince Blair Pacheco to join me once in a while.
Possibly. You know?
Oh, he said possibly. So
Possibly.
yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna start that tonight.
Mhm.
SummerSlam night one, the SummerSlam night one with at least DC Hendricks. There's a few other possibilities in the mix, and tomorrow night will be Dan Brown. So I'll be here all day at Love Wrestling.
Dan Brown.
Dan Brown, he's the
Dan
man.
Brown.
The man, Dan. Dan,
Yeah.
the man.
Okay, I did get the graphic up, so we're good to go now.
All right.
As we were talking before, busy weekend.
Yes.
And
Yes,
you're fully ready. Emo night is happening tonight.
Yes, it is.
It's they like to pull these out every once in a while. I wish they would pull them out more. I do think I think there's only been like 4 matches announced, and then there's going to be some bands mixed in. Like I'll double check to make sure that nothing has been added since.
The last emo fight I saw, there was a lot of surprises. There was a lot of like, because that was more during the collective, so it was a little different, but there's a lot of stuff. We'll see. They'll probably add a match or two, but the bands in between, it's a vibe.
It is. It's a good time. Yeah.
I always have the emo Janai Kai is an absolute vibe. Legendary stuff. You know, they all come out in their little emo stuff. Some of them change their names.
Yeah, because there's 4 matches announced. A few wrestlers have been announced as well, but with no matches so far. So we will preview what we know of.
Yeah, we'll preview what we can. Okay, Dad, is that enough for you, Dad?
Oh boy, here we go.
Sorry, my emo's coming out.
It is.
All right, I'm not good enough for you, Dad. This isn't just a phase. This is a way of life.
There's actually a guy on TikTok who that's all he does is these, like, he's dressed up fully emo, does the entire thing. I'll have to send you one next time.
Listen, I poke fun, but this was the vibe for me. I was an emo boy for sure.
What were your go-to emo bands?
Oh man, you name them. I was in.
You name them. I'm putting you on the spot, dog.
Let's see. Like, I love Motion City Soundtrack is one of my favorites. Something Corporate still gets me in the feels.
What was it? Punk Rock Princess?
Yep, I went and saw them on their reunion tour like a while back. God. Oh yeah, dude, super emo boy. Taking Back Sunday, The Used. Yes. Let's go, dude.
Taking Back Sunday, hell yeah, cute but without the E.
Yeah, tell all your friends, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
And will you tell all your friends you got your gun to my head?
Oh yeah.
Oh, bangers. I used to there was always the Punk Goes series, like Punk Goes Metal, Punk Goes Rap. Yep. They did a Punk Goes Acoustic, and that was like the perfect emo vibe for me.
Oh yeah.
It just hit, Oh
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm. Get
all
up in my feels, dude.
When I was getting ready for the show, I was like, I wonder what his, emo trajectory was. Like, was he like a jawbreaker, like the old emo, or was he newer emo? I say newer, but like mid 2000s emo.
Yeah, I wasn't old school. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't find it until I was in a high school. Mm-hmm. Trying to find some set boy stuff.
There was mid 2000s. There was actually a game you could play on a website. It was called Emo Game.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack was just filled with bangers. It had like Alkaline Trio, Texas is the Reason.
Alkaline is good.
I have a playlist actually of some of the songs on there. I'll rattle off some of them. You got Sparta, American Football, Funeral for a Friend, Jimmy Eat World, Coheed and Cambria.
Coheed, Finch. Finch is one, that I love Finch. That one album. They had that one album that absolutely ripped, and then they went a completely different direction with their second album, which was a bold decision, and it wasn't a bad album. It just wasn't that album.
It was the What It Is to Burn, right? Yeah. That album.
What It Is to Burn.
And then like the Get Up Kids, like the soundtrack for this game was incredible. And it was just like the dumbest thing, but it was so much fun.
Oh yeah.
I think there's still like a mod of it online somewhere to play, but I haven't gotten to it. I might though tonight.
Yeah.
Never mind SummerSlam. I got an emo game.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Cancel everything tonight. Emo gaming.
Yeah. Why not? So
we're just gonna emo game the post show.
And like there was so many different like levels to the emo. It was like the really sad emo, but then like in the same breath you could do like My Chemical Romance as emo just because of like the style, you know. So.
My Chem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy,
I love My Chemical Romance. I'd walk in the Black Parade.
Yeah, I need to get a lip piercing. I think Mrs. Pluggo would probably like that.
I think that you should bring this back as your style.
I did have a lip piercing at one point.
No, not this one.
Right in the middle, yeah.
Oh, was it just the ring or just the barbell?
It was just the barbell. I couldn't keep. I had a job that was cool with it, and then changed the policy, so I ended up having to like get rid of it.
I did have my nipples pierced when I was growing up.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, nice. See, because it's more well accepted now in employment, but back when I was younger, it was this like tattoos and piercings, and that was not something that like a lot of businesses were cool with. So yeah, I ended up having to drop it, which is fine. I probably would have hated it in the long run right here. If I would have went maybe to the side, I might have liked it better, but right there it was always in the way.
I like that our viewership just went completely down as we're talking about the piercings.
Yeah. You know, this show's not for you then, I guess.
Nope, absolutely not. But we do have our demographic right here.
Yeah.
Because you know I was going to pull out some sort of 22 Jump Street reference today.
That's right.
So... But we got emo night. That's cooking tonight.
Reach on Ocean Avenue, where we used to sit and talk with you.
There's a guy who does these TikToks, and it'll be like playing an emo song until they say the word tonight, and it'll be like 7 seconds in.
Oh yeah, that's a funny one.
Emo night is happening tonight.
Yeah,
Saturday, August 2nd. It's a stat. You know, the matches that are announced are going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
So Zachary Wentz versus Brian Keith. I'm all about the Brian Keith return to the Indies. Like
I'm all about that match.
Yeah, him taking more outside bookings, which is something we've talked about. Is like you have the opportunity, why not go and do it? You know.
Yeah.
So like Brian Keith, Zachary Wentz, sign me up. This is the kind of match you want to see on these, you know, sort of bigger indie shows.
Yeah, both these guys are incredible in the ring, and like you said, Brian Keith, he's still doing the thing in AEW with Big Bill, but they kind of cooled down that idea of the tag team idea for a little bit to do some other things. So yeah, why not come on out here? You're out this way anyway. Make it happen. That would be a fun match. And Zachary Wentz is incredible. Like his in-ring is some of the most fun that I get to watch because he just does things that I'm just like, how did he do that? What was that? Look at that face he made. Oh my God.
And he's been like that since as long as I can remember, since like the early days of the Rascals, you know?
Oh yeah.
I like that, you know, and it's guys, two guys from different promotions. So it's, you know, it's
emo Brian Keith is going to be a vibe, I bet.
It will be. I'm here for it.
Vibe checking.
I hope he comes out to an emo version of Still Tippin'.
Is there a pop punk version of Still Tippin'?
I hope so.
Oh man,
You can tweet that out. Just credit me for the joke.
Okay.
We also got Drew Parker versus Justin Finn in a studded belt strap match.
I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up to see if we can find it.
How many studded belts do you own?
Today, 0. Back in the day,
you did own one.
I did own one.
Yeah,
I did have the one, and you did to the side, the belt buckle to the side, not right in the center, so that you looked cooler, I guess.
So.
With the bandana out the back pocket and the skinny jeans.
I didn't rock too skinny of a jeans because I was I was a bit of a bigger chubbo back then, so you know I did rock the studded belt.
I was skinnier back then.
I had the studded belt, and then the DCs that were like 6 different colors. Like each panel was a different like bright color.
Yeah. Okay.
That was my go-to. Got that studded belt from Hot Topic.
Yep. That's where I got mine. Yep. I wasn't listening, so who are we talking about? Drew Parker and Justin Bin?
Studded belt match.
The studded belt match? That's going to, man, get hit with one of those. I never thought of using it as a weapon. I used it as a lifestyle, not a weapon.
Studded belts, they were lifestyle, not a weapon.
Yeah, they were lifestyles. You always had to have your studded belt missing a couple studs too, so you couldn't. People knew.
You looked harder like that.
You look, like this dude's been through some mosh pits. He's missing some studs.
How hard of a mosh pit do you have to be in to miss some studs from your belt?
I don't know. I've been in some mosh pits that got pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
I've been punched in the face a few times in my day, but I never lost a stud.
No, never.
No, I stayed on my business. They didn't say that back in the day. I do remember though. One time I was at this show, and this band didn't get a chance to play, so they just set up a hardcore like band set up acoustically in another room because they were like, for some reason they couldn't get on. I don't know.
Okay.
Something, and their fans were crazy, like they were loyal.
They were going style buck wild,
and they didn't like people that weren't in the group, so to speak. So I remember this kid. I just watched this kid start the pit from one side. It just clocked me in the face, and I was not too happy about it. But my buddies were like, "Hey, listen, maybe just let that one go.
Yeah,
this is not the crowd for you, buddy."
Yeah.
I go, "That's fair. Thank you." So I made it out with just a punch in the face.
You were ready to just throw down.
I was ready to throw. Speaking of the throw down, Live Life, No Rules, man. That's a band too.
Throwdown?
Yeah.
Never really into Throwdown.
Nah, me neither. But that one song on that Warped Tour CD. But Drew Parker is awesome. He's probably going to get this win here.
Last weekend, sorry to go back to music. Warped Tour was in Long Beach, and they broadcasted it all on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I was watching some of 4 Year Strong on there. I still like 4 Year Strong.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the lineup, and I'm thinking, like, all right, who's headlining? They had Cobra Starship headlining.
I don't know much about Cobra Starship. That might be.
Buddy. Cobra Starship falls in the vibe of like almost like that dancey pop punk sort of style. Like them, they're like very 303 adjacent. So
we ain't got no beef because I'm not a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Something.
So they had the song "Snakes on a Plane" and a few others. But
I thought that was Samuel L. Jackson.
No, he dealt with the snakes on a plane. They sang about the snakes on a plane.
So, let's look at these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. That's a good breakdown for a match bet.
We also got Priscilla Kelly versus Brooke Havoc.
Yeah, Emo Fight is very much Brooke Havoc's vibe.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
I think she just does Emo Fight all year round, and then Priscilla Kelly's in the mix. That'll be a good time.
Is it? It's Emo Fight. Am I calling it Emo Night? I hope not.
I don't know what you're calling it. It's Emo Fight.
I don't know.
But no, yeah, it's that's gonna be a fun match. It's very much a pluggo match.
Yeah, I'm into that one. I like it.
So what I need to have happen is I need Summerslam to end at 10.
Yes.
Post show ends at 11. Emo Fight the rest of the night.
You're set.
Boom.
You and Mrs. Pluggo can be dressed up in your emo best.
Mrs. Pluggo be sleeping in her emo onesie. I don't know if you got emo sleepwear, but yeah, she'll be in a hoodie.
Yeah. That lines up.
She'll be in a hoodie. It's close enough.
And we also announced Janai Kai versus Nixie XS.
Oh yeah.
And Nixie is making her GCW debut. She's also on the JCW show, which we're going to be talking about. And she's someone who you may remember a few months back when we had Mackenzie Morgan on the show. Talked a little bit about Nixie. You know, they had a little bit of a feud going down in Memphis, so it's nice to see Nixie's getting these opportunities too.
And if you didn't remember that interview we did with Mackenzie Morgan, it's on this channel. Scroll back down when you're done. Check it out. Mackenzie Morgan rules.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
So
Roasted.
that's emo fight. That's happening tonight. I thought you were going to sing that "We Are Young" song.
I thought of it. That's kind of emo, right?
I don't think so.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Yes.
At 11 p.m. on Triller TV.
Before that, before you even get to SummerSlam,
before
you get to the SummerSlam post-show, Pluggo's post-show PLE event.
Yeah.
That was PLE post-show.
Pluggo's, hey, MJF has his triple B. I got my triple P, baby.
Hell yeah.
I should have named it Pluggo's PLE post-show party. Got 4 P's in there. Just went all, go, just like that.
Join me for...
Yeah, dude, for sure. Join me for with DC Hendricks Body Slam. a reputable person in the game.
Yes, that would have been great.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, Bloodsport is happening tonight. There was one graphic that I just could not upload. It's the Janai Kai's match.
You couldn't upload it because it wouldn't let you, or
it wouldn't let me. It kept giving me an error every single time, and then I tried a different one, and it would upload. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I'm not struggling with this anymore. It was already late at that point.
Fair enough.
So there's that match, but we'll run through these. We'll chat about them too. But Pete Dunne, wrestling against Jonathan Gresham.
That's a good one.
I like the thought of these two wrestling. But like, I know I'm probably in the minority with this, but I'm not a huge fan of the influx of like WWE wrestlers wrestling on this show.
Yeah.
I like more of the indie wrestlers coming together for it. I like it as a spotlight for them, getting to showcase a different style, maybe some different work. Whereas there's, I think, 6 WWE wrestlers on this show today, and it's like, you know what, I would rather them just get more opportunities with WWE at this point.
Yeah, I like I said, like a few of like, what was it, last year? It was really cool to see. You had WWE, you had AEW, you had TNA, you had Indie, you had a lot of mix. Now it's become a little bit more one-sided, but
very much.
I mean, this match is still going to be good.
Oh,
don't get me wrong.
Great.
Blair versus JPJ in a Bloodsport match for custody of Pluggo. Here is your opportunity to cut that promo right now, Blair.
JPJ don't want that heat. He don't want that smoke.
Ooh.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah. Simple. Elegant.
Go this way. My line of work, I can hide a body. No one will ever find it.
This show will now be evidence in a court case
if JPJ was missing.
Damn it!
Crap!
I'm gonna get subpoenaed for sure.
I have no interest in murdering anyone.
Yep. Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Oh, it's fall for you. Oh, good to know.
Yes. This is Pluggo. She might be digging this vibe.
I think she is.
Do I need to get a lip piercing, Mrs. Pluggo? Love of my life. Should I get my lip pierced?
Please, yes. Please say yes.
I should have she jokingly told me I should have did like the mascara thing, but I don't know or the eyeliner, but I don't know how to do that. So she said yes.
You could have asked her for help.
I could have. Ooh, or nose. The nose? She has a nose piercing, and when she got her nose pierced, every time I tried to kiss her, she freaked out because I bumped into her nose a little bit, and she said it hurt a lot. So I definitely don't know if I want to do that.
You gotta be careful, like a bull in a china shop.
just go in there. She's so cute. I gotta get in there, get all the kiss on her nose. It's cute.
You want the bull, you get the horns.
He's probably like, shut up.
God. Get your eyebrow pierced.
Eyebrow piercing? Ooh.
That
never appealed to me.
I always wanted one growing up. I never got one, and I'm so fucking thankful that I never did.
Yeah, I was gonna say the eyebrow one never really appealed to me. I always feel like that would be a real pain.
But like now I have no interest in any facial piercings.
Yeah.
Just it's not my thing. No, if people want, by all means, live your best life. I love them on other people. I just don't like them on me.
Fair enough. Yeah. You gotta get the gauges. Gonna gauge your ears.
You gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
That boom, boom, boom. That's not emo, dude.
I know. I'm very excited for.
Not the eyebrow. Please no. My brother got one, and my dad ripped it out. It traumatized me forever. I'm assuming by accident. I would hope by accident she's putting her dad on blast. He just came in, he's so pissed, he's ripped it out his face.
At first I read it too fast and I thought I said that her dad got one, but brother ripped it out, and I was gonna be like, whoa. Damn.
So I can't make it on my own.
Continuing on the WWE
train. In New Jersey.
Natty Neidhart versus Masha Slamovich.
That's a good one. That's a good WWE crossover there. Natty's Bloodsport vibe is the vibe that she should be all the time.
You know what? Counterpoint. Put the match on Raw instead.
Yeah, you could with the crossover.
You already got the partnership with Impact, TNA, so why not?
That's fair.
Just saying.
But they don't put Natty's Bloodsport vibe on anywhere but Bloodsport, which I think is a misstep on their part. They have her paired up with Maxine Dupree. No disrespect to that, but we've seen that, done that, been there. We haven't seen just absolute badass, not give a fuck Natty absolutely wrecking people on Raw. That's what we need.
That vibe has been working for Natty on the Indies, so why not give it a go on regular TV?
You'll have to ask Triple H that. That's his thing, not mine. I don't know. That's why I'm sitting here and he's over there in New Jersey right now pointing at people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, when the Good Brothers are in town for the show we're doing in October, the WPW event, which has already sold over 1,000 tickets.
And that's pretty damn good, dude.
Yeah. So the Good Brothers are going to be there. I so want to pick, and I just want to be like,
you should. You absolutely should. You should try to grow out a little scruff until then, just for the Triple H kind of scruff effect, and do it. See if you could do the pick in front of a WPW sign.
Oh my god!
It was an accident. Oh god, yeah. See, that's the thing with the eyebrow piercing that would always scare me, especially if you to loop it, because there's always something like here. I feel like it could be ripped out, but right there, like there's not a lot of like skin, and then just like if you get it hooked on something, a hat, that's not my vibe.
Join us next week on For Exposure as we continue talking about generational trauma here, along with indie wrestling
and 21 Jump Street quotes.
Man,
we talk about the wrestling's a front.
That's the thing. Like we'll talk indie wrestling on here. We love talking indie wrestling and having just chatting about it, but we also like just shooting the shit about other stuff, and I think that's something that kind of makes the show ours. We're
like a drug kingpin who has like a dry cleaner for like appearance purposes, but really it's a place to launder his drug money. We're like Walter White in the car wash. Yeah, it says car wash on the outside, but we ain't washing cars, man. Yeah, says Love Wrestling on the masthead, but we're talking about piercings and movies.
So now the feds are going to come after us for me trying to murder someone and you because of your money laundering and drug laundering.
Yeah, exactly.
Drug kingpin empire.
We would be the worst criminals of all time. Let's be honest.
Big time.
We'd be terrible.
I'd stress out about it way too much. I overthink stuff as it is. So can you, me as a criminal overthinking stuff?
I get worried when I'm speeding. and people are out there just
Mhm.
operating drug rings and stuff and murdering people, and I'm just like, how?
They're one and the same.
I'm just like, how are you doing that? I would be so worried about it the whole time.
The War Raiders are making their debut on Bloodsport. You've got War Raider Eric. Is that how he goes by in WWE? Do they call him War Raider Eric?
No, it's Eric and Ivar, the War Raiders. So yeah, I don't know why they did it that way for the graphic, but
Then why?
yeah, I'm not sure what the thought process there was, but they're making their Bloodsport debuts. Who's Eric's place in? I saw the Royce Ice.
Eric is facing Manders.
Manders just is coming off of a fun weekend last weekend. He had a couple of really solid matches. He had some good stuff in Japan with GCW. Then he had the Coney Island match with Priscilla Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Eric is not doing a whole lot right now in WWE. The Broad Tag division is in shambles. So there's just nothing going on in the Raw Tag division, and SmackDown has like all the good teams. So
I don't
guys,
remember the last time I watched an episode of Monday Night Raw.
I did last Monday. God, watch the product, bro.
I don't. I'm open about not watching it.
But it should be a cool. It would be interesting to see how Eric and Ivar fare here. Royce Isaacs is a veteran of the Bloodsport game. He always puts on really good matches.
LPW alum.
I got to be honest, I don't remember a Manders Bloodsport match to talk about it, but I'm sure he's done them before. I feel like this is something Manders has done before. I just don't remember one off the top of my head. So it might be his debut, and I might be, not as crazy as I thought.
I'll take a gander.
But I do love the idea of Manders in a Bloodsport match. That would be fun. I personally would have rather seen Eric take on Ivar in a Bloodsport match, and then give me Manders and Royce Isaacs one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll settle for this, because that would have been like a really fun, cool twist. Like, I know that they're a tag team but they want to go one-on-one with each other. Kind of like when Dominic Arini and Kevin Koo go one-on-one. We know they're a dominant tag team. Their violence is forever, but they will fight each other.
Funny enough, you mentioned Dominic Arini.
I sure did. What a segue. What a plug. I'm good at this.
And he's going to be facing off Charlie Dempsey. Before we talk about this match, I want to mention when the War Raiders, who were originally called War Machine, first signed with WWE,
and then the Viking Experience, the Viking Raiders,
War Machine and Ricochet signed at the same time.
Yeah,
and I remember Peter Rosenberg had no idea, and he was talking about it, and he was like, he thought War Machine was what Ricochet's name was, just had zero idea what was going on.
Nice.
And he was going off on it and be like, cool, bro. Cool.
But Peter Rosenberg, people don't probably know this, but back in the early YouTube days, he was he was a rapper. He would rap, and he would make he made this rap called "Dude, This Is Why You Suck," using the "This Is Why You're Hot" to talk a shit about Duke, the basketball team. And then, so we used to play that all the time back in the day, and it would just go down like why Duke sucks, and it wasn't the greatest rap in the world, but it was funny because if you like sports. But then, years later, I'm like, is that the same guy? And I was like, oh yeah, he's come a long way.
Yeah,
but it's like he'd be like, "This is why you suck. This is why you suck."
Charlie Dempsey versus Dominic Arini. This is if you're another WWE wrestler or NXT wrestler, it's Dominic Arini. I'm thankful for Garini getting the opportunity. I think that's pretty boss and should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, and I can understand why we go down this card, why your frustrations are, and I think you're not the only one who feels this way.
And I'm trying not to harp on it. I'm trying not.
I know, and I think you should, because what made Bloodsport so successful and such a it was always one of the highlights of these weekends was that it was just a different thing. It was its own thing. And I think the fear of the WWE name kind of I don't want to say tarnishing it, but but watering it down a little bit to WWE things, or having that influence of like, well, our guys have to win. You know what I mean? Like it becomes this other animal where it's not the heart and soul of Bloodsport. Don't get me wrong, this is good for Bloodsport in terms of getting the brand out there, getting the name out there, getting more exposure on it. But people are worried that it will start to take away from the essence that was what made Bloodsport. That little, like, if we're talking emo stuff, that little indie darling, or that little like, I know about this niche and you don't type thing.
I think I'd be much more understandable with it if, like, it was not just, you know, these GCW shows that people could work regularly. You know, like it falls on a PLE weekend. None of the WWE wrestlers are booked on the shows. So it's like, oh, you're not booked. We're going to book you on this show. This is going to be your Summerslam weekend, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it'd be different if you saw Natty showing up regularly on like a GCW show. Not regularly, but like on those ones where there's nothing going on, you know, PLE wise. Yeah. So in 3 weeks' time when GCW is running a show, you know, you have her on that show. I'm much more into it than I am this show. And I'm just saying Natty as an example. No, I love Natty. So that's one of my things, you know. With AEW, you could see like Brian Keith can go and work GCW. He can go work New Texas Pro or Time Bomb Pro or any of these Defy, you know, whatever it may be. So like that's what I want to see if you're going to let wrestlers work on these shows. Let them work everywhere.
You know, if you want to take over Bloodsport, WWE, just bring back Raw Underground.
No.
You didn't like Raw Underground?
Dabakato?
Shane McMahon?
I'm going to say something. It was fucking terrible. And people will look back at it in like 5 years and be like, oh, it was so like innovative. It was such a good time. Just like they glaze over the Attitude Era being incredible. They're going to do that with Raw Underground, and I'm going to fucking hate it.
No, they're not.
They will. They will.
Nobody's going to. It was. Here's what I said in the moment was I was like, I applauded them for trying something different because I think at that time they needed something different. I think that they quickly changed the course of what they wanted it to be. Like it was like the first week it debuted, then the next week it was already different. And you were just like, you either got to go all in and like let it work itself out for a few months. And then it became what it became. I don't think anybody's going to be like, oh, that was ahead of its time.
Don't want to bet.
No. Yeah. Whoever that is, in future you, just know that we do not approve of that message.
After the show, I need to go search up Raw Underground on Twitter and be like Raw Underground innovative just to see somebody talking about it.
But that said, Charlie Dempsey, he was one of the first WWE guys to do Bloodsport, and he's fun. So it'll be a good time. He knows what he's doing. I like Charlie Dempsey fits that vibe.
You've also got Nick Comoroto versus Simon Gotch.
Mr. Gotch.
Yeah.
Comoroto's we have a Nick Comoroto sighting.
Yeah, because he's got another match announcement coming up a little later.
I was gonna say he's making the rounds this weekend, and old Simon Gotch. That'll be interesting. That's a big guy, little guy. I don't want to say little guy, but he's definitely not Nick Comoroto size.
There's a big size difference.
There's a big size difference. Yeah. But I didn't want to call him a little guy because I think he'd probably kick my ass.
It's just a little guy.
Just a little guy. Just a little size
guy. Now he's gonna kick your ass. Timothy Thatcher versus Slade.
Slade.
And you've also got Matt Mako, your buddy, versus Ray Jazz.
Oh, heck yeah. I don't know much about Ray Jazz, but I know Matt Mako, man. He crushes these things. Yeah.
I'm into it.
I'm into that too. Gotta get us some need some Matt Mako. Maybe he'll get the win there. That'll be exciting.
Okay,
we gotta power through here because we talked about emo stuff.
Fuck, do we have? We're gonna do tidbits and then talk about.
We might have to go a couple minutes into OT today.
We might not get through the Rev Pro like stuff, but I might throw the stuff up into tidbits just so we can get everything, because we still have Richard Holiday's stuff to talk about too. So
sounds like we need to lock it in.
Hey, it's Blairs Tidbits.
Tidbits! Tidbits! Tidbits, Blairs! Tidbits, Blair! Beep boop bop! Tidbits!
There we go. I had mentioned earlier, Smash Wrestling, they're running before AEW All Out. It's happening at the Rec Room. Apparently, it's really close to where everything is going down for All Out. So
Nice.
Can check that out in the afternoon and then head over and watch some All Out.
Nice.
Be all in on All Out. West Coast Pro, they have started to announce more matches for their upcoming September show. It's God Called In Sick today. The new West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions, the Crush Boys.
Crush Boys.
They're going to be there. Also announced, got 2 other matches. We've got Adam Priest and Danny O'Ryan.
Nice.
And I was going to throw up the graphic that they were announced for the show, but they straight up announced the match. You've got Kevin Blackwood versus Carl Fredericks for the West Coast Pro Championship.
Hell yeah.
I'm very curious as to Carl Fredericks' indie run, because coming off of NXT, wasn't really utilized. They let him go. So now let's see what he's going to do with a little bit of a fire lit under him.
Hell yeah. Bloodsport. That's what he's going to do.
Hey, why not?
Oh, yeah. That's the way to make yourself right there.
Shark Ethic, prestigious show, August 24th. They announced the new Texas Pro Champion Carter Black is going to be defending against Travis Williams. Travis Williams needs some singles gold.
Oh, yeah. He need to match up with Judas.
We got JCW's Knockout Show, Matt Tremont versus Adam Priest, and Carl Fredericks versus Mance Warder.
Ooh, there you go. That's a good one.
Ken Anderson announced for Wrestling Revolver's Clean Slate, his debut in Wrestling Revolver.
Wow.
I figured that this was a perfect coming off the anniversary of the August 1st warning from Impact Wrestling, and the stunned look that he had on his face when Tito Ortiz walked out.
Anderson.
So I'm curious. Why not? I know he wrestled. He's still wrestling. I mean,
yeah.
So why not?
Yeah, make it happen. Why not? Keep getting them checks.
Yeah. We've got at Relentless Rules. It's man like Derice versus Connor Mills. I got a Restless Pro graphic somewhere on here, so that's why I was thinking Restless Pro.
And a Kamikaze Pro title Bloodsport rules match. Let's go.
Yeah. Announced for Cannonball Fest, Tony Deppen versus Willow Nightingale.
Hell yeah.
It's to raise money for Jeff Cannonball. He's dealing with ALS, so it's for a very good cause. A lot of people are going to be coming together for that. My homies down in Time Bomb Pro just announced Drecker Fest. They're going to be doing Violence and Victory.
Ooh.
Tickets are $12, so go watch some wrestling, have a couple beers. This is happening down in Fargo.
Oh, 21 and over show.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun.
No kiddos messing it up.
Deadlock Pro Wrestling announced Masha Slamovich challenging Nicole Matthews for the Deadlock Pro Wrestling Women's Championship. They also announced that if Nicole Matthews is not champion at the day of the show, this will be a number 1 contenders match for the title. And I love the fact that they added that in.
I was gonna say, that's your whole thing.
That is perfect. That is what you want. Like, know that there's like
the possibility of her losing. The possibilities are endless.
Will she probably lose it before then? Most likely not.
Will she lose her title tonight?
But just keep it like
Yeah, keep it open for interpretation.
If she does, number one contenders match.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
It's not a bad idea. Not a bad move.
I think it's a good idea. I got a couple more things for you. Announced for August 15th at C4, you're going to get Evil Uno and Project 8100 versus Fresh Air and Myung Jae Lee.
Nice.
And I got to punch this up because it's a different one.
He said punch it up, punch it up.
Where is it? Maybe I'm not going to because I can't find it.
He can't find it. He can't find it.
That's why not all the graphics got uploaded. Okay, that's perfect. We'll do this one, then we'll carry on with JCW and peace on out of here. But the Wrestling Revolver is doing the Jerry Lynn Invitational. That's happening next weekend. A lot of the first round matches have been announced, so we will be previewing that next week, but still wanted to let you know what to look forward to.
Yeah, it looks like a good card.
Yeah.
A lot of good competitors in that thing.
So, should be a good time. Okay, we got 10 minutes. We got to rattle off JCW, Richard Holiday, and Indian Minute. I believe so. So,
we can go 11. We can go 11 minutes.
We can go 11. We might go 11. Okay.
We might go maybe 12, but that's whatever.
You got Jet Speed and Darian Bankston versus YDNP and Drew Parker.
Nice.
Do you think YDNP stands for Young, Dumb, and Price?
God, yeah. Now that you say that, yeah. We couldn't think of it last week. Unless it's young, dumb, and poor, but I think there's
a chance. So
could be
young, dumb, and poor.
I thought they were young, yeah, maybe, but I don't think they're poor. So yeah, it could be. All right.
You got Tony Depp and Billy Starks, Orsi, and Top Team facing off against Griffin McCoy, Jackson Drake, Zeta Steel, and the Cosmic Cuties. I think that's like almost a team of WWE ID wrestlers.
Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, they're making their rounds this weekend.
For the Ultraviolent Championship, you got Gary J challenging Matt Tremont.
All right, that's gonna be intense.
Mm-hmm. I think it's in like a building, not intense.
Oh.
Number one contendership match for the JCW World Championship. Kevin Koo versus Emerson Jane versus Ryan Clancy versus Manny Lowe. Manny Lowe, someone who we've been talking about more and more the past few weeks. So keep that name
Fresh.
ready. Yeah. Versus Charles Mason versus Mr. Danger.
Give me Mr. Danger.
And they're going to be the number one contender to this little ditty here. Masha Slamovich defending the JCW World Championship versus Marcus Mathers.
Is it time?
It is.
Is it time? Marcus Mathers cannot leave this weekend without gold. The WWE ID gold went to Cappuccino Jones. We need, is Marcus Mathers going to take care of Masha Slamovich and dethrone, I think, probably the longest reigning JCW champion of all time.
Could be. So, got that. We got your buddy Matt Mako versus LeBron Cazone. You've got one called Manders versus Thomas Shire for the WXW Unified World Wrestling Championship.
There you go.
In a YouTube exclusive, it's a backwoods brawl between Bam Sullivan and Beastman.
Isn't this whole show on YouTube?
Yeah, but I think that one's not going to be broadcasted in this in the tents.
It's like a pre-show.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a cinematic match that's just going to be happening for YouTube only.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm in on that. Boneyard match.
Mara Sade versus Lena Cross.
Heck yeah.
And Joey Janela versus Nick Comoroto.
Comoroto making them rounds. Joey Janela in the house. All right.
Yeah, so that's JCW.
Gotta keep my swoop.
Yeah, keep that swoop fresh. Rev Pro, we got 5 matches announced so far. I'm gonna rattle off everything and we'll chat as we go. But God damn it, Rev Pro, make those graphics bigger. Archie Cole versus Will Caven.
There's nothing like a short graphic that gets you fired up.
You got a tag match here, a 10-man tag with some incredibly talented wrestlers in there. So you got Robbie X, you got Leon Slater, Michael Oku. So that's gonna be a fun one.
Are these 15:9 graphics instead of 16:9? Because I think that's what we're missing here, about an inch.
Probably. Alexis Falcon versus Danny Luna. Falcon.
That'll be a good match.
Yeah. Trent Seven versus Chuck Mambo. Hopefully it's not number 5.
I was going to say Chuck Mambo already looks like he's defeated.
Mills and Joshua versus CPF, and that's in the Great British Tag League. So that's happening tomorrow. Keep in mind the time difference if you're going to tune in to Rev Pro.
Words.
Oh, they're difficult today. And these are probably going to be 13.9s when I saved them. So
words are really a bummer. It's sad boy summer.
Richard Holiday as
Richard Holiday, hi.
Narcissistic behavior. 4 matches announced so far. You got Deonna Purrazzo versus Becca.
It's gonna be a good time.
EC3 versus Steve Macklin versus Aaron Rourke. You've got Bear Bronson versus Hammerstone.
Nice. This is a good start to a show.
Yeah, I wish there was more matches announced. I think there's going to be more. There's that, and there's also this one, which there was no 12:9 graphics, so I had to find the 16:9, the 9:16. There we go. Miracle Generation versus Sent to Slaughter.
Very cool. We love ourselves some Miracle Generation.
You know what? Next time I'm just going to do this with all of the 11:9 graphics that they put up instead.
Well, also announced for this show, he announced himself last, Richard Holiday, in the narcissistic way that he used to be. So he's definitely going to wrestle somebody. So there's a 5th match there. I don't exactly know who yet, but you have to tune in and find out, or touch grass and go check it out.
Might as well. So not only that, but we do still have Indie in a minute. Because it's what we do around here.
That's right.
So I'm just gonna get that ready. Oh geez, here we go. So Indie in a minute. It's just a time where we like to quickly promo an upcoming event, upcoming show for you to check out. It might not necessarily be on any streaming services or on TV, anything like that. But like you said before, it's an opportunity for you to go out there, touch grass, go see some live local wrestling. Well, tonight, the Swinger is presenting the No Ring Birthday Bash, and it's happening down in Fairfield, Ohio. Yeah, that's near your stomping grounds, right?
It's a little ways, but it's not like it. Ohio's next door to Indiana.
Well, yeah, it's close enough. I mean, you're going to get no ring death matches there. Yeah. You're going to get to see Alex Thorne versus Jaeger Wood in a low-life street fight, and you're going to see the Swinger versus Gigi Jacobs versus Jack Phoenix in the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville Memorial Drunken Taipei Death Match.
Okay, that's worth the price of admission right there, just the name of that match.
So, you know what? Go check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let us know how it is.
Yes.
Why not? This is right up my alley.
I need somebody to let me know how that Jimmy Buffett Taipei Death Match thing goes down. I need to know.
Perfect. So, I think that is going to do it for us today. We got through everything.
Yeah, we did it.
That was fun. That was a good time.
Just under the gun.
We didn't cry or anything, so, it's good.
Speak for yourself. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
You bum. Stop. What are you doing?
Just throwing that dumper up in the camera.
What are you doing?
He's like,
holy crap!
He wants it to be a Cisco show and have a dump like a truck.
He's never done that before. Be nice.
What's his name again?
Serious.
Oh, that's right, Snape.
Be nice.
So, all right.
This is Serious. You can find him on X at Serious_Tuxedo Cat.
I hope you have now made one for him. The Serious Tuxedo Cat. That's gonna wrap it up for us. You can find me up on all social media, Graymaker Wrestling Podcast, up on all podcast streaming platforms. I think I'll have a new podcast out this upcoming week. I think I got a couple lined up, a couple interviews. So
you better.
We'll see how that goes. Been trying to do more with it. Just been feeling energetic. Also, I announced that I'm going to have an upcoming streaming show taking place. It's going to be just doing my own thing. It'll be up on Twitch. It's called Reseda Hardcore, and it's going to be streaming a lot of PWG matches and basically just whatever I want. But it's going to be a heavy influence on PWG because PWG, one of my favorite promotions of all time, and there's some incredible matches there. So stay tuned for that. I'll drop the debut date. It'll probably be a few weeks just because there's lots of shit going on. So
I love that. Do it.
Thanks, buddy. Where can they find you?
Everywhere, all the time.
Cool. Thanks for joining us.
That's a good going end. You can find me on Pluggo on all social media platforms. You can find me tonight. Pluggo's PLE post shows dropping. We'll be live. We will be reacting to what happens at Summerslam night 1 and night 2. DC Hendricks night 1, Dan Brown night 2. Possibly some other people popping in. You never know how I keep it. I keep it like that. We just have people showing up. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. with JPJ for Between Two Beards. This past Thursday, we previewed SummerSlam with the Kicking Out podcast crew. Go check that out. And then Saturdays or Sundays or whatever time of the weekend with this gentleman at 4 Exposure Pod on the Twitter machine.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
So.
Cool. That was rocking and rolling. So, let us know what you decide to check out this weekend, what you were watching. And you know what? Just have a great weekend. So, for my good friend Pluggo, he's going to cry himself to sleep. We're out of here. So,
I'm crying myself awake. That's how emo I am.
Peace in the streets.